All right, hello. It's Saturday night. We're back for yet another stream. It's excited to be back. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far, great day so far, and yeah, be kicking off this HG Heindree. We unboxed it last week at the end of the stream because we had just finished the Ultron right at the end of the stream. So we jumping into that. Got a couple giveaways this week. We got the MG Easy 8, and Hobby Zone also sent us some stuff. We had a Discord Hobby Zone order. They sent us a few goodies as well, so we'll be giving away, I think it's a sprue module or something. We've got a few other modules as well that we might be giving away in future streams. So I'm going to jump in the chat, say hello and all that good stuff. I think there's a couple of quick things I can do before that, though. One, if you enjoy these streams, please hit that like button. Helps more people see the streams, and more people as part of this community is a good thing, I think. Number two, in addition to the Moving 30 sale that we've had going on for a while now, 30% off select items, we also have 15% off in-stock items this weekend through the end of Monday. So 15 OCT 24 for 15% off all in-stock items. You can use both codes in the same order. Best discount will apply for any given item. So great time to stock up, in my opinion. I think that's all that stuff. I think we got some backup prizes on tap from Hobby Zone as well. We generally fill the backup pool of prizes from any revenue from super chats and Streamlabs donations. So if anybody's feeling generous tonight and wants to help refill that pool, it's always appreciated. Okay, I'm gonna jump in the chat, say hello, and then I'm gonna start building this thing. I'm excited to be starting something new. What's up, Wolfpack? Dylan Dull, Inuriel, what's up? Lord Kronos, Kilo Delta, Solid Monkey, Digital Fanboy, Matthew Mahoney, MZ, Weeks K. Everyone, what's up? Just got back from seeing Transformers 1 with my son and one of his friends. Awesome, how was it? What's up, Dylan, Miko 5, Baka, ZCO, Baron Radium, Rob Rosencrantz, what's up? Aaron Scarred Down Burban Nelson, what's up? Real Time 88, how's it going? John Ventura, Butter Knuckles, Smickles, what's going on? Mark D, how are you? Hundreds were my first kits, I think you'll love it. Cool, I'm looking forward to it. FTL Drive, how's it going? Atomic Etrigan, how's it going? Argent Griever, Death, Pressure U, thanks for the content, no problem. Thank you for enjoying it. What's up, Rob Sadler, Nicholas Doranzo, Double Gundam Exia Heathcliff 66, Jarlask, what's up, everybody? Alright, I think I'm caught up now. What's everybody up to? You guys building along tonight? Hey, Mad Mike, M2020 Jake, how are you? Should be a good build, as are all of the Witch kits so far. Might need that, so I'll get that out. Ricardo's building the MG Wing Gun, the TV version, not the EW tonight. It's on the backlog for a while now. I'm pretty excited to finally build it. Cool. Mr. Drone's working on it. Woodwork, cool. Awesome. I need to do my AOZ stuff. Bird Soup, how are you? Baron Rated working on the wish list for my Discord. Secret Santa, awesome. Just published the stuff for that today. If you're on the Discord and you are into Secret Santa type stuff, you've got the rest of the month to sign up for that on the Discord. It's been a lot of fun the last few years. Working on MG Destiny, HG Ground Gundam, nice. MG Full Saber right now, cool, Mario. Alright, A, 9, and 10. Official MG Senju Steinberg COD, not the nerd one though. Fantastic kit so far. Awesome. We just finished the Amazing Spider-Man 2 for family movie night. About, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Just in time to get everything up and running for the stream on time. Finished with Flame Toys, Megatron IDW Decepticon version today. Cool. How's that? Only Flame Toys kit I've built is the GW Optimus. That was pretty good. Doing the chest 1998 PG Grandpa, surprised the amount of detail in this whole boy. HG Astro Red Frame inversion, getting ready to paint. Cool. That looks like a nice kit. Working in the HG Vargo. Cool. So a pretty cool looking kit. I feel like my default on 90% of kits is that's a good kit, you know? Like, how many kits have any of us built that are really horrible? I feel like that's relatively few and far between for quote-unquote bad kits. Especially kits that are more modern. Painting pilot figures with display markers. How's that going? Pilot figures are difficult. I wouldn't think that the markers would be fine enough for that kind of work. You having luck with that? Is that a struggle? Are you using the markers and pulling paint off with a brush, or was it bad? Definitely glue where it tells you to glue and has some looseness to it. HG Gunner Zaku Warrior, Little Recon Custom, Red love this build. HG Gun Flora's cool. We finished IBO recently. The first season anyway. We were watching the first season. I finished it up, I think I'm like an episode or two into the second season, but realized that Vox Machina season 3 went up, so I kind of put that on pause because Vox Machina. All right. Oh, almost missed that note too. I'm getting pretty far through all these witch kits. This is number 16, I think. It's probably not on the manual. Oh, it is, right there, number 16. The Elfrith with Thorn and Ur I grabbed to keep on hand to be kind of on deck for the witch kits, so... It's not like it's almost over, but I feel like I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Built anything in a few months, getting ready to move states, everything's on pause. I feel that. I haven't done anything building-wise that hasn't been on stream in, I don't know, months. Probably last time was like April, May. There's too much going on, too little time available. Focused on trying to get everything done with the business and kind of enjoying some other stuff lately as well, just trying to, I don't know, stay sane. Very tip works well for the figures. 144 figures from RG can take trial and error, but MG1's like Quattro from the MG Yakushiki didn't take too much work even with a ton of colors. That's pretty cool. I'd love to see pictures of that because I want to do pilot figures someday. I want to really learn how to paint with a brush that kind of size and detail, but I would love to see what someone else is able to do with markers on those, because I might have to pick up markers if that's the case. I mean, it's been mid-July since I built something without the stream. Yeah, it's been hard. putting such a cool hobby on hold. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I get my fill on the streams, so I'm good. I've had so much going on, trying to keep the right balance of doing stuff with the kids and family and stuff, keeping up with all the work, working a day job and trying to run the business at the same time is kind of hard. Let's see. I haven't had a build space since my wife brought up all of her Halloween decorations. With the markers, handling the figures since they're water-based and the paint rubs off easy. Oh, interesting. You probably stick something onto the base of the figure. I got a couple right here, right? So I'd probably almost like glue something to the bottom so you got it on a stick or something, and then find out how to figure out a good way to break it off of that temporary glue bond. Oh, Grassley House Kitchen Witch Mercury. I built a bigger boo the other week and I'm in love with how it looks. Yeah, there's definitely, but I think this one fits into that category. They definitely have a common theme through them all that make them feel unified as a group, which is kind of cool. I know where I could send pics. If you're on the Discord, you could just post it up on there or DM it to me on Instagram at nick.savory. I don't know either. Blue tack would work too, probably. Good evening from Hurricane Central. Gojira, how are you? Hopefully you didn't get clobbered too bad by it. Are you, where in the path are you? The Discord, don't know how I missed that yet. We have a Mecha Warehouse Discord. It's a customer-only Discord. But if you ever purchased from us, you should have received an email with an invite link. You can always email support if you have purchased and didn't get said link. Thanks for the sub, Jin Q Han. Running a little late, so after the Secret Santa's back this year. Glad you're happy about that, Kyle. I'm glad that I got around to posting the details of it now and not like a week before November, which is I think what happened last year. It's got a set of glass files for super cheap. They've been kind of rad so far. Nice. So we were about 15 minutes from where it made landfall, relatively unscathed. Well, that's good. Glad to hear that. Sounds like it wasn't quite as bad as the worst predictions. I haven't really been paying super close attention to news on it, but that's kind of my read from headlines. I think a few places still got clobbered pretty bad, but it sounds like they were expecting the worst. Oops, I'll have to check my first email. Thank you, no problem. What's up, Tim Mott? You weren't getting more stickers. They are printing currently. Lead time with the place we get stickers from apparently stretched out due to a bunch of orders, I guess. We didn't order early enough for our next batch. Usually we try to overlap them a little bit. And we ran out a couple weeks back. But supposedly the current batch is printing, and as soon as it ships, we're going to start the next batch instead of waiting until halfway through it, just to try to not have this be a problem again. I was right in the path in Central Florida, but luckily I'm inland, so fortunately the storm wasn't too intense in my area. That's good. I'm happy for you. I hear my uncle's okay. He was in a trailer park just south of where it made landfall. Did he evacuate? So Discord, you can't find it online. It's emailed or SMS text messaged out after your first purchase. We don't publish the details publicly because the customer only Discord. This is a weird one. Many areas, tons of damage. Eventually evaluated to the East Coast. Oh, evacuated probably. Because we had several tornadoes where we were staying. That's scary. Tornadoes scare me way more than hurricanes do. Especially up here. I mean, we don't get tornadoes very often up here. But hurricanes, usually by the time they hit like New Hampshire, are pretty minor. It's like every like 20 or 30 years it's a decently bad one. But otherwise, it's not too big a deal. Let's see. My brother-in-law is a first responder in Florida. It was bad, but not as bad as they normally thought. Well, that's good. It sounded like it was going to be absolutely mad. Did not refuse. His wife did, and we've seen pictures of his trailer park. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. It's an amazing Discord. Glad I met fellow Gundamites. Is that what we're called? I don't know. Gundamite sounds kind of derogatory. I don't know. What's the right word to call somebody that builds Gunpla? I wonder what they call them in Japan. I feel like the Japanese would be like Gunpla Ka. Because like if you're a karate practitioner, you're a karate ka, or a judo practitioner, you're a judo ka. So maybe you're a Gunpla Ka. Hi Nick and chat. What are we all getting into tonight? Currently working on the Hello Kitty Granddaddy SD, one of my favorite kids. That's cool. Working on the God, my brain apparently is not working tonight. Heindree. HG Heindree from Much for Mercury. If I get Gundamites, is there a cream? Gunplaist. Gunpla-er. Grew up in Illinois. I hate tornadoes. Tornadoes scare me. Every once in a while there's a tornado in New England and it like wipes something out. But they're pretty rare up here. We just have no idea what to do when there's a tornado, I think. If you live in Kansas or something, you're kind of prepared because it's a regular occurrence. But around here, not normal. Kings, that's what we're called. Gunplanite. Okay, I guess this would probably be in the class of a mono IC, right? A8. Like Guntaku. I think one of the Build Fighter songs had Gunpla-ers. Gunpla-nite. The Knights of Pla. They wear Pla plates. And go into battle against the plastic nubs. Working the RG RX-78. Cool, how is it? I saw the box because we had, I think, a ding and dent, and I was queuing up what the coming ding and dents are, and I almost got tempted by it. I managed to bite my tongue and not take it. See the next batch if I can get through it. Good so far. That's good. Okay, number 3. HG Heavy Arms won 2 weeks ago. What's up, Adam? How's it going? Okay, so this goes over 3 sides. Oh, I hate when stickers need to go over, like, get bent seriously. It's a toy mechanic. Sticker is the single downside of that kit. Not a huge fan of it. Yeah, I mean, if I were painting kits, I might have to do this one anyway. I'm trying to keep these minimal effort. Howdy from Phoenix, glad to be back. Missed a couple. What have you been building? Last few streams I was working on the MG Ultron from P Bandai. And today I'm starting on the Heindree. Yeah, I don't like the sticker at all. Right, well, head's done at least. Okay, C3, 4, and 11. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed 11. Howdy, y'all. Good evening, Nick. Was running late. Try to see the commit that's supposed to be visible. It was a no-go. Oh, comment. It's a commit. Is there a big Git event going on? That joke's going to go over 90% of people's heads. How long did it take to get the message for the Discord? Placed an order I've been meeting a couple minutes ago, so I'm not expecting immediately. Just had an idea. I think relatively soon, probably within 24 hours, maybe sooner. If you haven't received it by tomorrow night, then definitely send an email over to support at Mecha Warehouse or ping us on one of the social media DMs. Facebook or Instagram or something, and we can help make sure you get that sorted out. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Al Tyson? How are you doing? Doing well, sir. How are you and the family doing? Fairly well. My oldest has been kind of sick all week. We're planning on having a sleepover for his birthday tomorrow, but we're postponing it because he's not feeling super well. Other than that, everyone's doing pretty good. Oh, hopefully it feels better. Yeah, I think it's gradually getting better, but sleepover is not a great thing when you're feeling run down, right? So I think he was on board with the idea of postponing it. Rather have fun being a kid with your friends late at night as part of a sleepover if you're, feeling relatively good. Couldn't Pace Mobile Tour is coming to my town on the 25th to the 27th this month. Super excited for that. That's cool. Hey, what's up, Esquizoide? Did I pronounce that right, even closely, hopefully? How are you? Oh, back's a little tight tonight. We're going to do that first draw for the giveaway shortly. We got that MG Easy 8, but like I mentioned at the beginning, we also got our shipment of Hobby Zone stuff. We did a Discord-only Hobby Zone buy relatively recently, and they sent us a bunch of stuff to give away. So we got a sprue module today as a prize as well. It means schizoid in Spanish. Back's been angry for most of the week. I kind of miss my chiropractor. Still crazy how big the Sinjustan for a Ka is. Even just the legs dwarf most of my HGs. He's got their flu shots yesterday, and it's hitting my youngest pretty hard. He's been down most of the day today. Last time I had a flu shot, it kicked my butt. So I decided I'm relatively young and healthy enough to just avoid that for a few years. Wait till I'm more at risk, I think. We're being really, really sick. What's up, Studio WD? Dr. DeJones, yo, glad you're finally tuning in, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. How are you? What's up, Rodrigo? I have some stuff in my car. I'm still deciding what to get, so I'll check it tomorrow, maybe. Sure. Get mine on Monday. I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, I think I was in college when I got it the last time. And I just remember being, like, deathly ill. It was bad. Like, I don't get sick very often. When I do, I get really sick sometimes, but it might be years between getting that sick. So to have the flu shot do that to me, it's like, I'll just take my chances getting sick for now. Be different calculus in another decade or two, probably. Sent the pop figure photos via Instagram. Oh, cool. I flew in 2022, even while vaccinated, took form of stop coughing. Ouch. Okay, I thought I saw a ping on there. Okay, I'm gonna look at this right now, this pilot figure thing, because that had me intrigued, and I don't want to forget about it. Oh, I gotta switch to my Instagram. Holy crap. That's with Gundam markers. I'm gonna show this on screen. Hope you guys don't mind. That's not bad for Gundam markers. And those pilot figures are absolutely tiny. That's nuts. That's really cool. Soft tip display markers, not Gundam markers. Yeah, that display. That's insane. Excellent job. Hey Nick, did hurricane affect your area? You far enough to be safe from it? I don't think we had even any rain from it, at least not yet. I'm not sure if it's still on its way north. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I might have to look into that because that's insane. Do you use anything like an eye loop or anything to be able to see more detail on those, or you just kind of freehand it? Eyeballed it, really. That's awesome. I might have to try that. So I've wanted to do pilot figures for quite some time now, and I don't know. I feel like the markers seem like it'd be really low barrier to entry, and I got a lot of pilot figures built up. All right, let's figure out this first draw. Hands are way too shaky, bro, but I've been wanting to try. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do a much lower number tonight, I think. Tones won't ever be perfect since you're restricted by color options, but if you're not too perfectionist, the figures look good. Yeah, I mean that's pretty awesome for especially for being markers. I didn't know what to expect, but that's pretty darn good. I'm sure you can match colors better with paint and stuff like that, but that's pretty awesome. All right, now I just gotta think of the question. All right, so let's do for our first first number range. We're gonna do a number from 10 to 900, and let's go with have you ever painted? How about ever painted a kit? So 10 to 900, have you ever painted a kit? One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be valid entry. So 10 to 900, and have you ever painted a kit? All right. That runner's down. Little touch-ups like cameras and vents of the markers. That's cool though. Primer still sitting there on the sticks. I feel that. I got a bunch of stuff in a similar state where it's waiting for the next step. I've been delinquent on all my painting stuff for some time now. So I have my way with gun can. Awesome. Alright, so I got this. Now I need C12. We start painting. It's hard not to paint. Yeah, definitely. A bunch of kits I don't paint though, just for pure time. A lot of just because of the stream, where I have far more kits being snap built than I have time to do full paint jobs on. C8. Whoops. Last paint build, just won first in GWC in our area. Awesome. Congrats. Okay, so let's start using my airbrush. I love the results it gives. It's very satisfying when you get everything working with the airbrush. I definitely, 100%. I've been using gun markers and brushes. Yeah, I definitely like the airbrushing thing more than, at least more than I think I would like hand painting kits. It seems like a very challenging thing to get the paint even with brushes. Okay, 10, 13, and 14. I'm going to call time here in just a moment. We'll see if we've got a winner or winners for the draw. No one's done. Okay, let's call time here. Okay. Number generator. Okay, time is called. We need a number from 10 to what I say, 900. 753. Actually, you know what? I'll draw. Should I draw two numbers? Yeah, I'll draw Anybody do the winner? All right, Studio WD with the win on the first draw. Congrats, dude. So which prize do you want? The MG Easy 8 or the Hobby Zone sprue holder or sprue module? The model man on YouTube paints Gundams like minis and look really cool. Been a little while since we've had a first draw win. It's a pretty high number for a first draw winner too. Take the Easy 8. All right. Cool. We still have the other prize to give away, so we'll draw for that one in a little bit. So you're waiting for now? Awesome. Is Mecha Warehouse getting any MG ball Gundams? We're gonna try. If they're being reprinted and they show up at our distributors and are available, we're gonna grab some for sure. Watching 8th MST on Hulu. They have a bunch of Gundam stuff. And I was interested. That's cool. I haven't used Hulu in so long. I remember Hulu being like a cool thing back in the day when online streaming was new. And I think around the time when they started charging for it, I said, screw this, I don't care. Keep all over again at this point. So frustrating, yeah, right? What we watched on Freevee on Amazon. And it's like, okay, so we're paying for Amazon and you're going to put ads. It's basically paid cable at this point. Charge and you get commercials. You can pay more for less commercials, but you still get commercials. What's up, Victor? This point's just cable, right? That's cable, but now you get to pay for each channel separately and have it add up to be as much or more than buying cableless. Thanks for the sub, Platon Gribov. That doesn't sound good. That's my son coughing. Mentioned that, yep, they have the same movies, but you gotta pay more or buy it separately. Oh, that was coughing. What'd you think it was? All right, C9. Honestly, not sure. I'm watching 2 live streams right now. I am not half. Now we're getting at the armor A1. Sometimes I get noises mixed up. I feel that. Youngest had walking pneumonia this past week. His cough is horrendous. Oof. Yeah, there seems to be something going on around here that's he had like a sore throat all week, but brought him to the doctor, was it yesterday? And they don't think it's strep, so I'm not sure what it is. You know, low grade, really low grade fever, off and on. She kept coming fighters and Twitch at the same time as this stream. Multitasking. Shipping address sent. Cool. Get on that when I get a chance. All right. All right, A2 now, front of the chest. I have so many pre-orders that I made throughout the year that they'll come in this month. My wife is. Oh, man, that's funny. You want to hear using the Display 3.0 nipper? They will replace my God Hand with them, and I'm still on the fence. Are your God Hands still working okay? Are you having issues with them, and you're looking for your next pair? Or are you just trying to swap out? I don't think the 3.0s buy you anything better than the God Hands, but they're very similar quality and performance for perhaps a little bit lower price. Your bet's a little bit? Okay. Thanks for the sub, Roman numeral 8. At the 3.0, you can get 2 of them for the price of 1 God Hand. That's probably about right. Price was definitely nicer than 3.0s. Yeah, I mean I've used both. I've got a pair of Display 3.0s. I keep at the warehouse and used for a few different content things, for example. And I think they're really basically on par. I have no need to replace the ones I'm using. But if I did have a need to, I'd probably go with 3.0s. Got the two God Hands currently as Display and a Steady both, which are really great. Alright, got that. C1. Still their very first nippers to start out with. Personally, I lost mine about 2 months after upgrading. I still have mine. They're part of some sort of cheap kit I bought in like Amazon or something. They're just like sheet metal. They make the Bandai entry nippers look premium. I still have them around. I don't use them very often. They're good extra pair for like utility cuts, cutting thick things. but I don't use them very often. So mine use them for thick runners. What everybody use for like first nippers? How many of you guys started off with like premium nippers, and what else do people use? Like the Bandai entry nippers are a good starting point these days, and there's probably a lot of inexpensive nippers out there. The God Hand was the PM like 125s or something, or like the same price. The entry nippers and a step up in quality, I think. Get to StarCraft store after that, and then 3.0s. Get the first pair of crappy nippers to cut parts from action bases and all the nubs to the backside of runners. So they fit in my runner tray. Oh yes, these electrical nippers from a hardware store. I wondered why they were numbers. Which God Hands had better stopper? Mine became loose and disappeared. I opened my God Hands too much. The spring falls out. Get to the cheapest pair of nippers Hobby Lobbyist offered my first kit. Got a God Hand before I finished my first build. No regrets about that. So the cheap Amazon kit. I want to test the water, see if I actually like the hobby. That makes sense. First nippers came in a kit from Amazon. Never $8, but the spring broke. So I got my 3.0s. Third band, I went to Rui Tool 3.0, then God Hand SPN 120. That. C will be doing the second draw very soon. Hobbytown brand nippers I started with. Got runners now, they work fine. Display 3.0s do most of the gate removal. So X-Acto, and realized nippers made things a lot easier. Definitely. X-Acto's got its place. A good hobby knife can be useful for certain types of nubs and stuff. But for the bulk of stuff, the nippers can be way more efficient. Okay, where's in on the display 3.0s and a couple of paint pens. Nice. Okay, I'll try doing the stickers on this first. Before I start that, I think we'll do the second draw of the night here. Okay, second draw of the night. Let's do a number from 10 to 500. And do you use quote-unquote premium nippers, single blade nippers? 10 to 500, do you use quote-unquote premium nippers or single blade nippers, however you want to qualify that? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. So 10 to 500, you use quote-unquote premium nippers. Oh, the great nipper wars. I got myself a pair of God hands that my last pair started making a clicking noise when they would open and close. So there was apart from the nail clippers and wire cutters I started with. Ah, yes. Good old nail clippers. Alright, so this piece goes on there. And this go in there. Oh wow, that clear dome at the top of the chest is super hidden. B5. I don't know if Madworks counts as premium, but they're single blade and good. I think they probably count. They're not as common as some of the other brands. But if they're, you know, not $10 nippers that you can cut through massive gates without any issue, then they're probably, I'd consider them premium. What was the question? Do you use premium, quote unquote, nippers? You know, single blade nippers. Thinking like God Hand, Disc-Bake 3.0s. You know, I'm sure there's some other brands and makes it qualify. Let you be the judge of whether yours count or not, but. Random thought, remove parts with firecrackers. Built-in battle damage. Okay, don't try that. Have you tried it? I think people have done that kind of stuff before. I don't know if it gets you the result you think it's going to get. We'll build the kit and strapping firecrackers to it. Alright, A11 and B4. Could P-Bandai Beam Saber Nippers be a reality, but the life that would go along with that would be risky. I don't know if they could afford to put those in the market. Even bigger firecrackers to get the results. I think you might have no kit left if you go big enough. I put kid instead of kit. I mean, they're all like children, right? All right, I think we're gonna call time here. Let's do it. Time is called. Numbers 10 to 500. Let's see if we have a winner in the second draw. That'd be crazy if we did. 442. I don't see a winner. I'll let you guys confirm. And if that's the case, we will draw again a little bit. A11 and B4. No winners. All right, so we will draw again in a little bit. I think Beam Saber Nippers would run the risk of untold number of Zaku's looking like hamburger meat. I mean, it'd be great for weathering, right? You could battle damage very well with nippers that were Beam Saber based. An Oldsmobile fan, is that number an Oldsmobile number or something? Does Oldsmobile even exist anymore? I think that was like isn't that like a GM brand of some sort? They got rid of the brand. Makes sense. It's like too many car brands. We're gonna wait until they come back with something. Hey Phil, I think you're a little behind. Called time a little bit ago. Just that's all screwy for me. was the holy grail of airbrushes. Isn't like Harder and Steinbeck or something supposed to be a really high-end brand? I haven't a lot of HPCS, which I suppose think is supposed to be a higher quality brand, but not like top tier, I think. But I'm curious what other people think or know, because I'm not the biggest expert on airbrushes. Might be caught up now. Okay. Was a standard, having good results with Galeri. Yeah, I know a lot of people won't touch Galeri though because of the sketchiness behind the brand. I'll leave it at that. I don't know if anybody's gotten deeper into that than it was a few months back last time I looked at it, but I heard some interesting stuff being spread around. You know, Bell's Bills, one of them is the car from the Evil Dead movies. Wada Revo, CR and Neo, BCN do everything I need them to. Really, yeah, it has to do with an association with another brand that kind of went defunct for sketchiness. All right. So I think that means the torso's done. There's the new Infinity CR Plus, expensive, but they say titanium parts make it more durable. What are they usually made out of? I don't know what my airbrush is made out of. Is it steel? Is it something else? Alright, so it looks like it's on to the arms. A4, A6. Rising Freedom tonight. Damn, the recent HGs are phenomenal build. Yeah, they've gotten good. They've got it down to a science. Now, if they'd apply that science to the couple of HGs I really want, like Taurus, or not Taurus, Aries and Virgo. Because Taurus would be okay too. Zero pressure, steel body with brass internal parts. Okay. Needles must also be steel. I scratched the crap out of the cup of my Iwata HPCS using the needle when I first started doing dumb stuff I shouldn't have done. I'm gonna whole new round of HG endless waltz mobile suits. Yeah, I mean they just did a bunch of them, so it'd be good if they get all the grunts done. Maybe Serpent would be cool too. These are surgical stainless real hard. That makes sense. Can't wait for the HGC line catches up to HGCE in engineering. Just finished Zeta. My friends say I should jump in a wing. Wing's good. The animation doesn't necessarily hold up. Never expect to see orange goo sold to warehouse, but it'd be like that. Orange goo. What orange goo? You mean the Display cleaning gel or whatever? This stuff would be cool. The regular wingsuits, but not the EWs. Those are over 20 years old at this point. Oh, I guess like the Death Scythe Hell and Ultron are not necessarily the EW versions, right? They're just the later series versions, maybe. I was thinking Hell was EW, but I guess it's technically from the regular series. Can't wait for the HG Shining Gun to drop. Yeah, I gotta look at all the new announcements. I haven't looked yet. I think I have to shoot a video for them. Okay, let's get those Never Done kits from Wing 2. I'm watching a coin stream as well and slipped my mind. Selling Ultra new kit. I'm on the Heindree right now. HG LP Band I just came out with the regular version. Was the regular wing version? Okay. I'm not paying close enough attention. I just saw wingsuit I liked and hit buy. I just remember when RG WZC came out and Bandai used RG kits together for Gundams. I would love a RG heavy arms. I'd be all over that. RG Death Scythe for the win, that'd be cool too. RG Hybrids with rotating Gatlings. I'd love to do a rotating Gatling of some sort. I think it'd be really cool. The build part Gatling guns, technically you can position them any way you want because they're in a peg. They don't like spin, but it'd be pretty relatively easy, I think, to make them spin better. RG Heavy Gun Nut, we have Grams 2.0 go hard. MGEX Heavy Arms Custom. Okay, B1 and C20. RG Leo would be an instant buy. I agree, but I doubt they'll make one. There are very, very few RG grunts, even though I feel like they would embody the line better than most other designs. Okay, C20, where are we at here? So does anyone else think that half gesture mask and heavy arms goes hard? It's kind of cool. This is the normal Heindree, not Sturm, correct. This is the regular Heindree. The Sturm is still in the backlog, working my way up at this point through all the Witch Mercury high grades. Used to be an accessory for heavy arms. Nick, you are at least halfway done with the witch kits, right? I think so. This is number 16. I think I've done everything up until this point. And there's what, like 25, 26 of them, I think. There's a couple other the figurized kits too that aren't part of those numbers. So I think I'm just past halfway, maybe. I forget Virgo 2, Aries, Pisces, Hell, Serpent, new tech would be awesome. Serpent would be cool. I've got the 100 high grade, the really old one on the backlog. Waiting for the confidence to do something with that, because that's going to need a lot of extra work. I think they'll look really good. I know how to airbrush. I wish I hadn't glued decal my Witch Mercury kits. Adrian Sturm could use an expansion set just like Michaelis and Delabalde, but it's damn expensive. Premium Bandai. I mean, all this stuff adds up. Okay. Let's see. The old 100 high grade. Not bad kits, except for the polycaps that give out. Yeah, I think there's probably some seam lines and stuff in there that need some extra work. All right, C17. With friends, but wanted to quickly say hi, y'all. Hope all's good, and I think Grasshopper won. Thanks, Lee. Hope you're doing well. We have a high grade NZ, but not a HG Epsilus. No idea. What's up, Urfik? How are you? All right, so get that. That's C19. To see an MG or FM for the Mercurius and V8. That'd be really cool. They got the high grades, so at least we got those. Random question, but do you guys ever see yourselves ordering more of the big Mega House structure things? They seem to not do well. We might, but if we do, it's going to be way smaller quantities. I mean, a lot of things we ordered back in the day, assuming that they would be hotter for longer than they were, and that they'd eventually not be available anywhere, people would keep coming back for them, and that doesn't seem to be common behavior. Our goal with everything is things that are not like things people are excited about. So like a kit like let's say a Sotheby, RG Sotheby Verka, something like that. We're going to order as consistently as possible. They tend to be available these days, so we don't have to order a ton ahead. And we'll always try to keep those in stock. Things that are more obscure, like a lot of the Kodo, Motoroid from Good Smile, stuff like that, we tend to order enough to sell out our pre-orders and have a little bit after for restock day if we get no damage or whatever. But our goal is not to have them in stock super long because people don't really look for them. Once they come out, there's a different like buying pattern for them. And I think stuff like the Mega House stuff fits into that category where we'd want to get enough to sell them out fast, make them available, but we don't need to have them on the shelf for a long period of time. It just doesn't make sense financially for the business, especially not right now. We'll see where things land in maybe a year or two when we get everything kind of fully normalized. But the whole model is I think we're going to go to the smaller warehouse, and the things that we can restock regularly will have just enough to last a week or two, maybe eventually a little bit more than that to reduce check-in labor and stuff like that. And other stuff just not carry a deep stock of. It just makes more sense financially. Anyone want that are paid for an FM BDAR, and I decided to announce an MG BDAR, just my luck. Well, it's probably because you bought that FM, so we all thank you for it. Been away from the hobby and haven't caught stream well over a year. Finally opened my backlog again. I work on the MG Red Frame Kai. Hope you've been well. Well, Josh, good to see you. Ball MG, those are always sought after to the point they go to stock instantly. Yeah, but eventually they won't be so sought after, right? They'll come back, there'll be a big restock, everybody will be caught up, and they'll sell like everything else. RG saw be greater than MG saw before Ka. The big problem with like stuff in the moving or more so overestimation numbers and zero interest. It's not necessarily zero interest, and it's not really overestimation so much as our estimates were good for then, they're not good for now, and we have stock now because we received it now, if that makes sense. Things were on a different trajectory in those days, and the last like year and a half, I'd say everything has gradually slowed down a lot. Just economic stuff, availability of supply. People are no longer FOMO buying super fast like they were. You know, you order stuff for an era where we would get 50 of something and then sell out in the first 15 minutes of having them in stock. So of course we wanted, 100 plus the next time around. And at the same time, the demand dropped quite a bit because people just couldn't justify it. They had more expenses, inflation, whatever, and more stuff's available, so they can buy it when they feel like it instead of right this second. So it's a perfect storm of stuff that's affecting the whole industry. It's what's driven a few small shops out of business, and I'm sure there'll be some more casualties before things are better. I think the fast is still a myth. I know you don't order like KO kits or third-party condom kits due to your loyalty, but now you don't have direct contact Bandai. Would you have second thoughts on that? There's like a legality issue. Honestly, like I don't think we would just for that. They could still, even though we're not direct, they could still tell distributors not to buy from us, and I think they'd have to oblige them. So I'd rather stay on the right side of the legal line. But I'm getting to bond fast. I haven't heard otherwise in a very long time. Tried to destroy stone stock, but now it means I get to buy them. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, even the recent MGC packs and narrative or Ka, Sinju Stein narrative or Ka, they're new kits. There's some excitement. Maybe they're not the most exciting kits out there, but they're not like insane numbers. We're not unable to get more of them or anything. It's just different times. In the grand scheme of things, I think it'll be better and easier when everything levels out, because we won't have to buy as much of stuff. We don't have to guess how many we need 6 months in advance. We can just buy enough to get through a short period of time and then buy some more. We won't need the space. We won't need that expense that goes with that space. So it'll be good. The cockpit MG narrative is going to buy 3 destroy for a stock with a custom planning for the parts. 2 is in the back burner. Hopefully we'll have news on that front too. I saw some movement on that company that came and looked at our space a couple weeks back. There's actually some proposal stuff being passed back and forth, so fingers crossed that pans out and we can move on to this next phase of Mecha Warehouse where everything's more efficient and lower expenses and all that good stuff. Alright. So these two go together like this. You have a C7 on both sides. Supposed to help my dad with buying 3 warehouses, but the closing got delayed, so I went home before I could get anything done. Big empty buildings are shockingly fascinating. Yeah, real estate in general is really interesting. Be really interested in the business aspect of trying to operate spaces like that as a financial play. But it is a lot of work. Wait, are we behind our next draw? Forget time flies. Yeah, I guess we are. I guess I was getting too wrapped up with what I was doing. I'll have to do that. All right, so let's figure out this next draw. I'm drawing for the Hobby Zone sprue holder that's left over. So if you want to open an extra warehouse an hour up north for some awful reason, I know a guy. How far north? All right. So what I need is a line on a smaller space a little further south for when this deal hopefully goes through. Okay, let's see. What is our question this time? Oh, I had one. I had one in my mind. From Mount Washington Valley. Okay. Oh, I should have wrote down. I had a great question on my mind. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. So for draw number 3 here, let's do a number from 10 to 250. And it's the question, which part of the build, like which arms, legs, torso, head, weapons, backpack, whatever, etc., is your favorite part of the build with Gunpla or mecha kits in general? 10 to 250, and which part of the build is your favorite? One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be valid entry. 10 to 250, and what's your favorite part of the build? It's up there for work when the hurricane hit here in Florida the other day. That was spooky. I have a strong favorite, to be honest. They're all pretty neat. All right, let's do the other side now. Okay, so these two, put the vernier on there, sweet. Arms are really quick to put together, and testing the articulation is fun. Okay, B6. I'm going to draw a number relatively quick on this because we have that one more draw coming up and we don't want them to bleed into each other too much. I would question you pay extra for a kit. It came with pre-mixed color match paint for touch-ups. Oh, that's an interesting idea. That would be a interesting business model, so to speak. Why is grabbing so hard? You know if RG Ava 08 will have a reissue? It's hard to say. I mean, generally speaking, yes, everything gets reprinted for the most part. The big question is when more than if. I couldn't tell you when that is. I want the PG blue frame. I hope it's still for pre-order in November. Is it being reprinted? All right. Let's call time. See, I had a P banner, but 200 seems extreme. It doesn't have extras. All right, time is called. I got a couple of the projects that have been scheduled for a couple months finished. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I hear you there. When I think when the weather turns, I'm gonna buckle down and work on finalizing more kits and hopefully just clear out a lot of stuff. Okay, 10 to 2:50. Time has been called 2:15. Oh, looks like we have a winner. Efren Estrella. Is Efren Estrella here? Okay, B8 and 9. Congratulations, Efren. You can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info. And we'll get that sent out as soon as we can. Cool. I do have a small backup prize, so I think courtesy again of Hobby Zone, a pile of small potential backup prizes. So we'll draw for that. If we have a winner on it, we'll give it away. If not, we'll save it before next time. So I'll post that one up in 5 or 10 minutes. The franchise has new animated movies being released constantly. Hopefully RGA would get some reprints. Even the rebuild movies ended a few years ago, and no new Ava releases planned. Has the shipping ever been more than the giveaway price? I don't know. In this case, actually, I don't even know what these things are valued at. So the really small extras I got, but we've given away patches and stuff, so maybe. What was it, number 215? But we do have a winner. Was a Netflix movie supposed to come out, or is it already out? I don't know. When is that coming out? I don't think it's out yet. I think we would have heard about it by now. Seventeenth of what? Is it 17th of October? That's live action or something? Or are you talking about that other one, the Requiem for Vengeance or whatever it's called? CGI animated. Yeah, there's a live action movie coming out too, though, isn't there? Five and 7. It's a movie aside from the series, but I bet they have a shell depending on how this does. Ended up with my new-ish God hands. They're leaving white stress marks left and right. Interesting. Have you used God hands before? Got dip for dinner with the homies. Good luck to the next winners. Thanks, Nicholas. Have a good one. It's my third pair. Okay, so you're comparing to your past pairs of God hands, say. It's not this the first time using them. Does God hand really make the difference? I think so. If used properly, they definitely cut cleaner than certain other nippers. Okay, so these go up in here. Click. Now we've got the rest of the arm, and then it's time for the hand. I'm sure I need to spend that amount of nippers. I think I buy 1 or 2 new kits with 60. Display 3.0s are a little bit cheaper and basically just as good. Alright, so for the extra special backup prize here, we're going to do a number from 10 to 70 and answer the question, what is your least favorite part of the build? You just heard what everybody's favorite part is. What's your least favorite part? Number 1, number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only shipped U.S. addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be the same comments for a valid entry. 10 to 70, and what's your least favorite part of the build? Just a reminder, since this is the backup prize, if we don't have a winner on the first draw against this number set, we're just going to leave it for next time, since we've already given away 2 prizes tonight. But maybe someone will get lucky. Okay, and C16. Competitive weapons. I feel that. Wait, are we doing best or worst? I'm saying back again because it's funny. We're doing worse this time. It falls in the Heindree RG. Almost ruined the build for me. Interesting. What was wrong with the funnels? They're pretty repetitive. Oh, okay. It's repetitive. I can totally understand that. The same part 6 times, yeah. That makes sense. I have an ink dragon I'm going to do eventually, and I think that's going to be the same kind of thing, where it's lots of the same or very similar parts. Are the God hands rusty? Nope. Mine aren't anyway. I don't think there's a single bit of rust on these things. I've heard of people having them get rusty. If you maybe have them in a humid environment or something. High new funnels, the standard nuisance. At least they don't have the little parcel that funnels together in the back. All right. So I got the right arm done. These shoulders ride really, really high. RG Heindree's funnels are much nicer once assembled. I've heard the RG Heindree is a really good kit. Could be a football player. I was just thinking it's got that like high shoulder football kind of vibe. And actually it's got kind of a helmet thing going on too that's almost football helmet-ish. It's amazing kit, one of the best RGs. Just needs the thing in front. All right, let's call time, I think, on this draw. So time is called. Let's draw see if we got a winner. Then we'll probably call tonight. To be honest, it's my favorite kit, but the funnels are rough. You don't like building the same thing over and over. Okay, here we go. 62. Oh my god, which tab am I in? Ooh, we have two 62s. V Blue Summers builds. And Matthew Mahoney. So let's flip a coin. Why is one visible and one not? There we go. The biggest issue with the Heindree is how back heavy it is. I feel like I need an action base. Okay, V Blue Summers builds and Matthew Mahoney needs somebody to call heads or tails. We'll flip the coin and see who wins the backup prize. A little bit of coin excitement for the end of the stream here. Tails. Okay, Matthew Mahoney calls tails. If it's heads, it'll be V Blue Summers. Oh, sorry, V Blue Summers. Matthew got tails first. So, tails is Matthew, heads is V Blue Summers. I'm going to flip the coin, catch it, put it in the back of my hand. If I drop it or whatever, I will reflip. If I screw up the flip here. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, good flip. Looks like it is heads. So congratulations, V Blue Summers. You can also send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com and we will send that out. That's sending you a Hobby Zone. I believe it's a brush stand. Nice little small freebie there. So the repetitive kit would be the Moons, Gundam Psycho Plates. So congratulations. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you guys had a great evening. I had fun. This flew by. Don't forget, we do have those sales going on over at mechawarehouse.com. So if you haven't yet, go take a look. Take advantage. Help us get some stuff out before we hopefully move soon. And otherwise, I believe we'll see you all next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right back here. Continuing on to this kit and having another great time giving away stuff and chatting. So thanks all. See you guys.